Those two in that picture, they were two of my good friends from school. He's one of my good friends from Atlanta, too.
What does good friend mean in terms of that picture?
Like, which one?
The beautiful man in the underwear.
In the underwear? Mm-hmm. Good friends.
What's the wink? Good friends, what? Come on now, you can't leave me like this.
Putting two to two together?
Well, I don't know. I think I'm putting two and two together, but...
It's pretty obvious.
Yeah, but... I don't know why that would be a secret.
Very recently, I came out to my parents. I was like, well, you know, I'm gay. And the minute I told them, it was like I was alive. Really alive for the first time.
Well, you give off an attracted to girls vibe.
Well, I still am. But it's not as intense, so, you know? Mm-hmm. And I don't know what that means.
So, are you bi?
I don't think so. I met an awesome guy. His name is Paul. I don't know, I've never felt like this for somebody before.
Are you still with Paul?
Mm-hmm.
Is he coming?
Nah. Well, I don't know.
Why?
Because...
He's
okay, I want you to look
beautiful.
At that. See what he's wearing in the middle picture? What is that?
Military.
Exactly.
So not a secret. That's not a secret. The secrets are like, I have one nut or something.
For me, I have to be very careful with what I reveal about him. Like, I could ruin his career, his life, and his family doesn't know.
Who's this?
That's my friend Paul.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I've never really lived with a gay guy before. Is that a politically correct word, gay?
Look, we can watch Paul walk up to the door.
Go in.
Paul's gonna be here in like so soon.
I'm excited that I'm gonna see Paul, but at the same time, I'm afraid for him coming into this situation. Is it him? Yeah, it's him. Look out.
Back to you. It always comes around. Back to you.
What are you doing hiding over here?
I tried to forget you. I tried to.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
But it's too late.
It's okay, don't worry about it.
It's okay.
Hi, Paul.
Hello, how are you?
It's so nice to finally meet you. I've heard a lot about you. Paul's really cute. I understand his fear, and I think that's part of the reason that I would want to be the one to try to talk to him or sort of make him feel slightly more comfortable.
Don't be freaked out. It's all right. It's all right. Let me show you around.
I want to know who you prefer racially. That's what I want to know.
I really don't prefer. You know what I'm saying? If you look good, you look good.
Well, like, I have tried to date black guys,
Right.
and I'm not black enough. So my experiences with dating black men have been very poor and sour, and I don't like justifying my blackness to anybody, so I just date white guys.
So even if I did approach you, right, and gave you attention, I'm saying like I want to hook up with you, whatever like that, you got all these issues with black guys that, what the hell, I'm not gonna get to square one. She's scared of having a brother. That's the problem.
Because if you're gonna like me, for me, then you need to know that I'm half black. Because it's a very big part of who I am.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I were to walk around denying my father, I would feel like a world of guilt.
She is beautiful. If I had the chance, you know, I'd capitalize on it.
Do you even want to hook up?
Would you?
I think that you need a lot of attention, but you won't give it as much as you need it.
There's another ironic, you know what I'm saying? You want attention, you all...
No, but see, though, I want attention from everyone in this house. Like, I have to be the star. You don't feel really different in the house?
Do I feel different? I mean, I feel different because I'm in a different place, but as far as me, I brought all me with me.
I feel like I am the brown girl. No one else in the house has an understanding of what it is to be biracial. I mean, you have to know how I feel. I can hang out with all the guys, that's fine, and I can hang out with the girls too, but I mean, I walk in the house, I see two blonde girls. You know, I don't get along with girls in the first place.
I'm actually, you know, seeing her open up in a sense, you know, and actually talk about something that actually has substance to it.
Yesterday, I was like, thank God David's in the house.
Hey, I'm glad that you're glad I'm here. I'm thinking that myself and Melissa will probably hook up simply because we talk very directly. You'll be more authentic, so to speak, as far as you'll really be feeling good, because I don't have a bad time. I have a good time.
All right,
It's
Danny,
so
good night.
Good night, baby.
Seriously, Danny, if you turn to the flip side, I'm gonna know not what to do. I'll be like laying here and I'll be like, oh my gosh, get me out of this room.
I'm just sitting back and taking everything in. It's so new that I decided early that I couldn't pass judgment right away.
Why do they say coming out of the closet? Like, are you in a closet? No.
They put things in a closet that you want to hide away. Why can't they stick another freaking gay guy here?
I'm glad they didn't, because we'd never see you.
He
really is in the closet with his friend. Before I came here, I just did not think that there would ever be any connection between me and a gay person. But meeting Danny, I just totally realized that's ridiculous.
I guess I'm not really cool with the way you, like, are choosing to live your life.
I didn't choose it, you know? If I could be straight, I mean, it'd be so nice. My life would be so easy. Who in their right mind would choose this? Because it's not an easy life.
Give me one of those puddings and a spoon.
See, where I come from, if you told me to do that, we'd all go, what color do I look?
You guys say that at home and that's just fine with everyone?
Say that at home? Yeah, well, if you were to say that, it would be, like, no big deal.
Yeah, but I own my blackness. I'm black.
But,
Like, you wouldn't say the N-word. I don't even like to say the N-word, but when black people say the N-word, I really don't have that big a problem with it. But when white people say it,
why is it not okay for me to say it, but it is okay for you to say it? That's all.
there are a lot of things she doesn't know about other cultures, about other races, because they are not prevalent where she has grown up.
There's just a lot of things that I don't know about yet. Ultimately, that's why I came here, because I wanted to learn.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I came in on
You have to own your blackness in order to use it.
So do I own my whiteness?
You can say, yeah, you can say anything white you want.
This is a good situation. I've got 6 wonderful teachers and mentors for myself.
And don't you think there is a difference between and
What's the difference?
What's the difference?
Like, I don't want to get you hot and bothered about the topic, but if there's a difference, I'm like curious.
I mean, okay, I mean, just know that it's like, both of them
Both
you can't
are
say.
painful.
Right. I mean, the second one is more or less something that's been adapted by, you know, the black community as far as communicatory type stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like turning a negative into a positive, like, you know what I'm saying? What's up, my how you living? You know what I'm saying? But if you came up there, it's like, what's up? You know what I'm saying?
But if I said, what's up, my then you'd be offended.
Yeah,
no, you can't use the N-word, period,
right.
because you're white.
You're canceled out.
Because when you start doing it, automatically you're no longer just a white girl. You are now oppressor, and people get in attack mode.
What if I don't? What if I'm one? Okay. All right.
There's a lot of black people in this world. There's a lot of black people, and she's known none. None.
TV is about the only exposure I have to the colored race.
Yeah, he was, but that's...
You exist.
You know what I'm saying?
You exist. You know what I'm saying?
We crossed the road. If someone was coming the other way that was colored, like a colored person coming the other way, like a black man or something.
Like, that's completely insane to me that you still use the word colored.
Why?
That is completely archaic. That's completely...
Why? Is it
colored, bad? That's horrible.
I'm sorry.
My first reaction is to say, oh my goodness, where have you been living?
It's very frustrating to be the one in the house that's constantly having to look like an idiot as I'm exposed to more and more new things that I don't understand.
I really haven't understand that you really have no clue about blackness.
I don't know anything about so many things, and I don't understand why.
I'm learning more in this conversation with you than I did in 4 years of high school and 3 years of college. And that's disgusting to me.
Damn right, I would be upset too if I discovered, oh my goodness, I know nothing.
You're 20 years old, and there are things that are common knowledge, that are common American knowledge, that you have no idea about because wherever you came from or whatever community you grew up in shut that out. But I mean, now that you recognize that, it's your responsibility now to reach out and find that information.
But I feel like I've been cheated. I feel like I've been, like, withheld from things that it's just not fair.
You have been, and it isn't fair.
I still don't think I'm closed-minded. It's not a matter of that. You've got kids and just people in the world that are very open about this kind of thing, but they just don't have
alligator hunting.
We went on an airboat tour, and the driver of the boat was a complete racist ass.
The guy was like, yeah, these are the black geese, and yeah, people around here, we call them geese or something like that. And Melissa's like, what did you just say? What the f did you say? And she was just going crazy.
Oh, man. That sucks.
Everyone should have been offended by that tour. Yeah. I mean, if you've got a head on your shoulders and you understand that racism is bad, there was nothing funny about what that man said.
Yeah. I looked at Melissa and I saw that pain and hurt in her eyes, and I realized that she has to deal with this all the time. And it became so real.
This is the stuff that I never even thought about.
It's just like, it's not even the man so much that bothers me. It's like Jamie's inability to understand why it's so offensive. What he did really, really hurt me. And the fact that he can't understand it hurts me more.
When you're of the majority,
I know.
you cannot understand the minority. I mean, seriously, like, I can say that because I've been on both sides now. You know, earlier in my life, I was on the lucky side. I didn't have to deal with it. And now I've stepped to the minority side, and I totally understand now what it's like to be on the other side.
Flashbacks of things I've said before I came here. Right now, it just makes me really sick.
Ignorance is inexcusable, but like, I have found that I have had to excuse so many people in my life, like, well, they just don't know. Like, it gets
Why do you think ignorance
tiring.
is inexcusable? I mean, is it someone's fault that they don't know?
But you know, I just say screw them, because I don't have time for ignorance.
It's exactly that mentality that's never going to get anybody anywhere. That's never going to make a positive difference. People aren't going to learn if you're just like, screw them, they don't know.
I don't have time in my life to fight ignorance or to change people that are ignorant. I can't do it. I have tried and tried and tried with no results. So when I figured out that people that are ignorant...
What are you talking about, no results? Look at me.
You're 1% of the population now.
Yeah, but one person makes a difference. Don't you understand that? Look at the influence that you have on one person. It's profound.
I still go to bed feeling like I will never, ever, ever raise to the standards of whiteness or raise to the standards of malehood. I still go to bed feeling oppressed somehow, some way, regardless of whether or not I changed one person's mind. Ignorance is here to stay. Yesterday, we went on this swamp tour, right? On this airboat. I would have liked it, but the man who ran the swamp tour was racist. Like, we're on the tour, and he's like, look over to your left. That black bird is called a bird. And I was like, oh. That is not the bird's name, Dad. A black egret or something? People in the boat were like, wow, that was really bad of him to say, but they thought it was funny. Like, there's nothing funny about that. No matter what color you are, you should be offended by that kind of language.
That should be something for you to just talk to them about that.
At first, I was planning on saying, you know, I can only have fun with Jamie, and he has absolutely no way to discuss negative things. But then I thought, that might be a little unfair. So I decided I would approach him. Like, I thought it was a ridiculous request for you to be like, you know, just brush it off. But like, for me, I can't. And I just was like, gosh, you know, like, Jamie's so smart and he's so well-read, and like, I really sometimes believe he's black on the inside, but he can't understand why I would be upset about this incident. So like, I feel really scared right now.
Why?
For like your response to that. I wasn't even gonna...
I mean, I'm sorry if I wasn't like, you know, compassionate and understanding. I don't want to see you sad or angry. I don't want it to get to you, because if it gets to you and you get pissed off about the whole thing and it ruins your time and ruins your experience, then for me, like, they won, you know? The racist mind won. And I understand how you cannot not be angry about that. I do. I don't deeply understand it, but I'm getting there.
The fact of the matter is, I am a white man. I don't completely, wholly understand the feeling that a person gets when they're a minority and when they're subject of racism, but I'm trying.
I really, really like you, you know, and I just thought that it was asking a lot of me to please not talk about that, because that is a big part of my life. It's a big part of who I am.
Right.
The whole racial situation was just a catalyst for me understanding fully how Jamie feels about me and how I feel about him. I was more disappointed that it had to come from you, you know what I mean? Like, anybody else could have done that. I'd be like, oh, I don't want to waste my time anyway. You know, but it was you, and I was like, oh, but I like him.
I think that she's shown me that, like, people are sad, people are angry, and people have those feelings, and they're justifiable.
You know, David is an only child. I don't really think that David developed the communication skills that you usually get with brothers and sisters.
When did your parents get divorced?
That was 10 years ago. I was 12.
I grew up with my mom. My dad, our relationship isn't too good.
I'm just not interested. I don't know, it just seems like he's trying to make up for like 10 years of not being there. Which is cool, you can try to make up 10 years. I just won't be able to make it up with you. Yeah, they say like, forgive and forget. I don't do that.
He wasn't there for me. The strength that I have to be so gung-ho and so determined, so full of desire to achieve everything that I can, you know, it's because of what he didn't do that makes me that way.
So how'd your mother deal with it?
She showed me, you know, her face was like, you know, I'm strong. Oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Whatever like that. There's plenty of times I heard her cry, you know what I'm saying? I know it tore up.
I realized that she is the single most important person in his life.
That's it, you know what I'm saying? The foundation is just her and me, you know? Just her and me.
I'm still open-minded about a lot of things, but I'm still firmly Catholic, 100%.
Matt is a super cool kid, but he makes me feel weird as hell after I hang out with him for a little while. I don't know what it is. He really thinks, like, something's wrong with being gay. Like, he thinks it's wrong.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even think of that.
With Matt, I should really deal with that because it's really, like, hindering our relationship, me getting to know him more. Your beliefs say that it's wrong. And that's what I want you to talk to me about. Like, I mean, you honestly, like, believe it's wrong.
Sexuality was given to us by God to unite people, you know? And from that, the fruit of that love is like children. And anytime you take either of those out of it, you know, you take the love away or you take away the opportunity for children to be made, then you're not fulfilling, I'm not fulfilling what God created sexuality for. Work with God with that, because when it comes down to it, that's the decider, you know?
I seriously feel like I do have a relationship with God, and I'm like so certain about it. There's no doubt in my mind.
You know, I see your relationship and I see that it's real. I don't cringe, you know, I don't think, oh, that Danny's going to hell.
You sit there and say that I don't judge, but I really do believe you do.
I'm not judging. I have my beliefs, but I'm not pointing fingers and condemning. I support you, you know, you're my friend. I mean, you know, you are. Let's give like a high five.
I don't know. That's all right. All right, I feel much better now.
Well, that's good to hear, dude. I feel better, too. And right now, how do I feel about homosexuality? I'm still learning.
Julie took her parents down to Bourbon Street last night.
Oh, my God.
One of Julie's friends was like, Danny, go hug Julie's mom or something.
I did. I went and hugged her. What was that about?
You know exactly what that was about.
No, I don't.
So when her mom finds out you're the one.
Ah. This is a perfect example of the I can't stand about this. I bet when they get ready to go, they're gonna tie her up, put her in the van, and take her home.
I could not believe it.
Danny, you want a slice? It's all yours, homie.
Do y'all want to go to Julie's school?
What? Yeah. BYU. Sorry.
I just don't understand why somebody would want to spend their college years being controlled.
It's not being controlled. You're not. See, let me tell you something.
If somebody told me what time I had to go to bed and I couldn't do this and that, I would be like, hell no, I'm getting out of here.
This is gonna sound like kind of deep and prophetic or something, but obeying laws is what makes you really free. That's what I think.
I like to obey my own laws.
Dun dun dun.
I see what you're saying. It's kind of like having parents all the time.
Yeah, like you leave your parents and go to school so you can get away from that and
then
set
you
your
get a
own
whole
standards.
new batch of parents.
Yeah.
That kind of does bug.
Aren't you just curious at all to step out and see what's on the outside? It really bothers me because they are so following what has been given to them.
When you're in a school and like there's 2 other Mormons there.
Pickings are slim.
Yeah.
Don't be talking to me about being the only one there.
So if you had an opportunity to go to an all-gay college, would you?
Hell no. I'd go crazy there. I like lots of diversity.
Hey, I got a question. The first day, was it everybody like, okay, which one's the gay one? Which one's the gay one? And did somebody have to ask, or were you like, I'm the gay one, or did that even happen?
Everybody thought it was Matt. When I even thought, I walked in the house, I was like, wait a minute, I'm supposed to be the token?
When did you, what's the best word?
Come out.
Decide you were gay?
I just always knew, you know?
You always knew?
Yeah, you just always like know in the back of your mind whether you can spend all your life denying it if you want to, but you always know. There's like, what, 5 or 6 of these boys who are so naive about so much, and I'm like...
But I just thought you'd be interested in it. It's a pretty powerful story.
Where did you find this?
It's in Newsweek. What's really good about it is that it said, like, there's a lot of people in his community and his Mormon friends that really supported him, but that overall, he couldn't find acceptance, so he killed himself.
The whole story just really made me sick to my stomach. Like, I couldn't deal with it. So that's what that was about. Yeah, it's pretty rough. I don't want to, like, be in a community that's judgmental, and I think my community is very judgmental. There's a lot of things I just don't know about. But that's okay. But it's okay, you're right. And see, that's the thing I gotta keep remembering, is that it's okay to be confused. And the fact that I question it is a very good thing. It really is. There are things that I will never waver from, and that conviction has only gotten stronger here. And then there are some things that I have never questioned that now that I have questioned, I am learning, you know, what I want to adopt and what I want to dismiss.
She's challenged probably every single thought she's ever had in her entire life and came out with a different one.
The point of learning is then you're gonna get to a point where you start to figure things out, right? And so that'll happen, and then, like, it's all good.